Good afternoon, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds, and this is part 4 of my Trent Jones Classic. This is my first History Maker Golf tournament. And I'm going to show you the leaderboard before I put the cards where they actually go and that. Right now, Justin Rose is our leader at 15 under. Thomas and young Tom Morris are 14 under. Tate and Barnes are 13 under. And Lockie, Final, and Homa are all at 12 under. And I am going to show you the leaderboard before I move the players around. Alright, let's switch cameras here. Alright. Our leader is Rose. Justin Thomas and Tom Morris are one back at 14 under. At 13 under, you have Tate and Barnes. And 3 back and 12 under, you got Final, Homa, and Lockie. And Lockie and Barnes are going to start on the 10th hole. That's where they're at. Barnes and Lockie will be starting the 10th hole. Morris and Final will be on the 9th hole. Homa and Rose will be on the 8th. And Thomas and Tate are on the 7th. Let's see. Barnes will get a chip because he doesn't have one to start the back 9, so to speak. Okay, then Morris and Final. Okay, and Final is first. Okay, and then after that is Homa and Rose. And Rose is going first. Homa. And then Thomas and Tate, they both each have a chip. And just so you can see what I've been doing is I've been putting them in their pairings. Lockie and Barnes. Lockie has a lot of chips. Barnes got one because he didn't have any. Final has 2. Morris doesn't have any. Rose doesn't have any. But Homa has 1. And Tate and Thomas each have 1 as well. Okay. So that takes us to, let's see. It means Lockie will go first here. Right, and let's see, last thing I need to do is to pull up the hole. We're on the 10th hole for you'll see here that I know it's a little glare, but 3, 4, and 5 for course controlled and nothing special. There we go, that's better. 3, 4, and 5 is course controlled, nothing special, no cordial or anything. It's just a normal hole. So let's see how Lockie does. That will be player control, and that will be a 1, 3, 5 on a par 4. Duffer or puny. He is puny, so that's going to be a groan. That will take one of Lockie's chips away. And on a gallery groans, and we're looking at 5. Is he a workman? He's not a workman. This will be a difficult putt for par for Lockie, which means 1 to 3. Okay, Barnes is up, and this will be a go for it. He's going to go for it here. Attack the green. And that will be a 6 on the attack the green. This will be a difficult putt for par as well. So both players are 1 to 3. We will stick with Barnes here. Okay. And Barnes will get a par here. Lockie, he needs a 1 to 3 as well to get his par. And he will miss, which means it's a 1 to 5 for a bogey. And he will make his bogey. So that means that Barnes will be first in the next hole. No added chips for Barnes on the next holes because he has one. He hasn't used it yet. Okay. Takes us to Final and Morris. And they are on the 9th hole. And you'll see that this hole is semi-friendly, 3, 4, 5. And it also has Laser Golfer uses green cam. And neither one is that. So, and this is a par 3 hole. So Final is up. Right. And that will be a course controlled hole. 36. That will be water. This is not going to be good. Water for Final on a par 3 and 1, and we're looking at third. Is he an icon, semi-icon? Yes, he is. This will be an easy bogey putt. So Final will get a bogey here. We won't even roll that. Final gets a bogey, so that's +1. And Morris is up. Alright, this will be course controlled. The 26, that will be a fairway cam. And I'm looking at 6. Is it daunting hole? No. This will be a clutch birdie putt for Morris. Clutch birdie putt for Morris. He is gold in this instance because the dot says so. So needs a 1 to 5 to make this birdie putt, and he will get a chip if he does make it, and he does. He gets a birdie. Okay. Morris will get a chip. It'll take us to Rose and Homa on the 8th hole. And the 8th hole is a par 5, semi-cordial, and 5 is the course control number on that. Okay. Let's go to Rose. That will be player controlled. Par 5, 1, 2, 6. Dynamic or direct green. He's not dynamic. It's not direct. So that is no. Gilded. No. This will be a moderate birdie putt for Rose. Okay. Moderate birdie putt for Rose. We go to Homa. And this is 444. And this will be special result. We'll go to the special results on a par 5. And let's roll 23. Out of bounds, re-tee, add 2 strokes, stormy, rest of round. And this is Homa. He's already stormy, so that doesn't mean anything. So we will add 2 strokes, and we will re-roll. So he is rolling with starting from on his 3rd stroke pretty much. Okay, that will be a 4-5-5. Is he a legend? No, he's not a legend. Not a hacker. Champion? Nope. Homa's not a champion. Go to the now chart. And we're looking at par 5. He is not cold. It says moderate birdie putt, but he that's going to be pretty much not moderate birdie, but that's going to be a moderate bogey putt for Homa. So that means 1 to 5 for Homa's bogey. We'll start with that. And he will make his bogey putt. And Rose for a moderate birdie putt. And he will make that. That is a 2. Puts him at 3 under. And okay. Homa takes us to Tate and Thomas. And they are on the 7th hole. And this is that's just pretty much, it's just 3, 4, 5, no designations on the 7. So let us go from there. And that will be player controlled 1, 2, 6 on a par 4. Direct green, nope. Stone, semi-stone, so Tate is not stone on this. This will go to mood. We will go to the mood chart for Tate. And we're looking at par 4. Looking at 6. Is he sunny? No, he is stormy. This will be a difficult par putt for Tate. Difficult par putt for Tate. Okay, that will take us to Thomas. And this will be 1, 2, 4 on a par 4. Is he a duffer? Nope. Firm green, that is a nope. This will be to the green cam. We're looking at 1. Challenging green, nope. Scatter golfer, nope. This will be a clutch birdie putt for Thomas. Okay. So we will start with Tate. He needs a 1 to 3 in order to get this difficult par putt. And he misses 1 to 5 for a bogey here. And he will make the bogey. So Tate makes a bogey here. Puts him at +2. And Thomas needs 1, 2, 3 for his clutch birdie putt, and he will get his clutch birdie putt, and he will get another chip. Okay. And this will take us to the 11th hole for Barnes and Lockey. And you will see this is a par 3. 3, 4, 5 is your course controlled. And Barnes is up first, and he is going to use a chip to make it player controlled, as is Lockey. So this will be player controlled. Okay. Wait a minute. So, wait a minute. We don't need to use the white dice. This is 2, 2, 6, 6. Player controlled on a par 3. Barnes is champion, so this is an easy birdie putt for Barnes. Okay. Lockey up. And that is a 1, 5, 6. Hacker or Gilded? Nope. This is going to the experience chart for Lockey. And it is a par 3. And we're looking at 6. Is he icon? Yes, he is. This will be a moderate birdie putt for Lockie. And he is going to spend a chip to make it an easy putt. So we are going to stay with Lockie. 1 to 4 he will make this birdie putt. He will miss. And he will need anything but triple sixes to make the par. And Lockie will make the par. Barnes needs a 1 to 4 for his birdie. And he will make the birdie. Okay. And Barnes will get a chip to start the next hole. Lockie still has a lot of chips. Okay. We go to Fine Owl and young Tom Morris. And we are at the 10th hole. And basically 3, 4, 5 is course controlled. Everything else is player controlled. Fine Owl is going to use a chip, as is Morris, to make it player controlled. So no white dice this time. And that is a 1-3-5 on a par 4. Duffer or Puny. Fine Owl is neither of those. Utility, nope. We go to the Nile chart for Fine Owl. And is he cold? And yes, he is cold. This will be a double difficult putt for par for Fine Owl, which means he needs a 1. And he's going to use a chip, because he has 1, to make it just a difficult putt for par. And we go to young Tom Morris. 2, 5, 6 for Morris on a par 4. Is he a legend? On this case, no. This will be a flag result, resulting in a chip from young Morris. Morris will get a chip. And we're looking at the 5 result. Is he soft? Nope. Moderate par putt. Moderate par putt. And that's 1 to 5. And we will go to Fine Owl for his difficult. And he needs 1 to 3 to make this difficult par putt. And he will miss. Takes it 1 to 5 for a bogey. Fine Owl. And he will make his bogey putt here. And that puts Fine Owl 2 back. Okay. Need a 1 to 4 for 1 to 5 for young Tom Morris for his par, and he will make his par. Okay. And that means no chip for him. Okay. Find out. Okay, we go to Rose and Homa. We're on the 9th hole for them. And this is going to be just course controlled on 5. Homa's going to use a chip to make it course controlled. And Rose is up first. That will be course controlled on a 5. 1, 3, wait a minute. Course control, that will be a 13. That will be a rough and 2. Rough and 2. And is he a master? Nope, he's not a master. This will be a difficult putt for par. Okay. Homa gets makes it player controlled for this hole. And we're on a par 5. So that would be 4-4-6. Legend or Bomber. Neither of those this time. Shaper. Nope. Actually, I have to roll for the Shaper. And he will be a Shaper this time. So Homa will get a chip. He gets a chip. And we go to the gallery cheers for Homa. That's a 2. Is he a champion? He's not champion. This will be a moderate birdie putt for Homa. Okay. We're staying with Homa. He needs a 1 to 2 for a birdie. And Homa will get the birdie here. And that will put him at +2. And Rose is up. Needs a 1 to 3 to get this par. He will miss. 1 to 5 to get a bogey. And that will be a bogey for Rose. Okay. And that will take us to the 8th hole for Tate and Thomas. Okay, Tate, Thomas. Let me check. I hit it right the first time. Thomas is going first. Tate is second here. We are on the 8th hole, which that is course controlled at 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Thomas is going first. He's going to spend a chip to make it player controlled. And that will be 166 on the par 4. 166. Is he a yeoman? That is no. stormy. Thomas is not stormy. So this will go to experience. In par 4, is he an icon? No, he's not an icon. This will be a difficult putt for par for Thomas. Par putt. We go to Tate. Tate will also spend a chip to make it player control. 4, 5, 6, and a par 4. This will go to the green cam, and we're looking at a par 4. Is it a friendly green? Nope. Challenging green? No, this will be a clutch par putt. Okay, and we will go to Thomas first. He needs a 1 to 3 for his par. And he will get his par. Okay, Tate needs 1 to 3 for his par as well. And he will get his par as well. Okay. And after I get through the next hole, because it will bring us to the last group making it to the 9th hole, we will we'll do a update on where the players stand. We've got Barnes and Lockie. Barnes and Lockie both are going to spend chips to make it player controlled. And this is on the 12th hole. And this is a good hole to do it because it's semi-daunting and only player controlled on 6. And let's go and see how things go. Barnes up. 1, 4, 6 on a par 3. Is he utility? He's not utility, so this will go to experience for Barnes. And we're looking at 1. Is he a prospect? Nope. This will be a gimme birdie putt for Barnes, which is anything but double 6s. Okay, Lockie's up. And that is 1-1-1 on a par 3. And that takes us to the special result. Okay, leave that. And that goes to 1-1. Hole in 1, sunny, rest of round. And I have to look at Lockie to see if he's not stormy. Yes, Lockie is stormy the rest of the round. So that is, the hole in 1 stands, but because he's stormy, the sunny the rest of the round is negated. So okay. So this means that he is -3. And Barnes is up and needs to get anything but double sixes to get his birdie. And he easily gets his birdie. But that, my friends, is our first hole-in-one in tournament play. And that will go to Lockie. Yes, awesome. So we go to Morris and Fineow. Barnes will get a chip because he's lucky. He gets a chip to start the 13th hole. Lockie still has 2. And Barnes is still up over Lockie. So we go to Morris and Fineow. We've got no chips or anything that they can use. And they are on the 11th hole. The 11th is double cordial, semi-friendly, and direct. I will take you to the scorecard to see the hole card so that you can see. Double cordial, friendly, semi-friendly, semi-direct, and it is player course controlled at 5. Fineow is going first, and that will be player controlled, and that is 114 on a 5, par 5. One 4-4, or I should say 114. 114. Gilded. Fineout is not gilded. Cold. You would say semi-cold. The dice says cold, so Fineout will get a par here. Okay, and that brings up young Tom Morris. And he is going to go for it. Let's roll and see what the go for it is. 4 on this hole. That will be a moderate putt for par for Thomas. It's 1 to 5 for par for Thomas. And he will make that. -3. Okay, this will take us to Homa and Rose. Morris is going first. Homa and Rose. They are on the 9th hole. And that is just a women. We're going to Thomas and Tate at the 9th hole, and they are women. I'm looking at the wrong cards. We're at the 10th hole with Rose and Homa. I had the right cards, just the wrong hole. And this is player controlled. Homa's going to make sure that it's player controlled. So Rose will roll first. It is player controlled 3, 4, 6 on a par 4. Bomber or dynamic. Rose is neither of those. This will be a flag result, meaning that Rose gets a chip, and he's soft. He's semi-soft, but the decider die says no. This will be an easy par putt for Rose. Okay. And this will be player controlled for Homa. 3, 4, 6. On a par 4. 3, 4, 6. Bomber or dynamic. He is not bomber because the decider die says no, but he is dynamic. And that will be a gallery cheer for Homa, which means he gets a chip. And I have to roll I think that's what it was anyway, as a 5. Hacker, no, this will be a moderate birdie putt, but because he got a chip, he's going to make it an easy birdie putt, which means 1 to 4 for Homa, and that is what we're going to roll, see if he gets it, and he does. Homa gets his birdie putt. Takes us to Rose, and he's going for his par and anything but double sixes, and Rose makes it. Okay. That takes us to Thomas and Tate, and they are on the 9th hole. And on the 9th hole, just the 5 is course controlled. So Thomas will be up. And that will be player controlled on a par 5. And that is 1, 3, 5. Duffer or puny. He's neither of those. Champion or hero. He's both of those. And that will be the arrow down. And that is short game. Special short game. We go to 5. Is he stone? Nope, he's not. This will be a moderate birdie putt for Thomas. Okay, we go to Tate. He's going to go for it here. Okay. Tate is going for it. 4 on the go attack. That will be a moderate par putt for Tate. Okay, that's 1 to 5. We'll stay with Tate to see if he gets his par. 1 to 5 here for Tate, and he will get his par. Thomas is going for, he has a moderate birdie putt, and that is 1 or a 2. And he will miss. And he needs to get, this will be an easy par putt, and he will easily get his par there. And that gets us to everybody being in the clubhouse. I mean, being at, basically in the clubhouse, because this is the last pairing, and we're Barnes and Lockie are at the 12th hole. So after 12, let us take a look and see where we're at. Lockie will be -13, -15. -15. By now is Roma is one back. Started, so that's Rose is -2, so he is -15. Thomas is -1, he makes it -15. Tate is -2, -12. Alright, now, I've got to get out my okay. So, after 12 holes, we've got Justin Thomas. We've got Rose, Justin Rose. And we have Barnes, Jim Barnes, all at 15 under. Okay. At 13 under, we've got Homa. And we have Lockie. Okay. And wait a minute. We got Thomas, got Rose, we got young Tom Morris, Barnes. Oh. Okay. And Tate is 12 under. Let's see, 3 back. And Final is at 10. That puts him 5 back. Wow. So we've got Thomas, Rose, Morris, Barnes, all tied for the lead. Homa and Lockie are 2 strokes back. Tate is 3 strokes back. And Final is 5 strokes back. And I'm going to show you the leaderboard to show you what that looks like. Okay. Here's your leaderboard. And you'll see Thomas, Rose, Barnes are all at 15 under. 2 strokes back, you have Homa and Lockie. That means that they're 13 under. At 12 under is Tate, and he's 3 strokes back. And Final is 10 under and 5 strokes back. And that's where your leaderboard stands so far. And that gets us to the 12th hole. I'm right at about 50 minutes for this session. I'm going to take a break for a bit and come back and try to get some more holes on the board. So you guys take care. Have a good afternoon. Take care.